Barcelona versus Seoul, 10 goals, pure chaos, and a football show to remember. Hey CULES, still catching your breath after that wild match? This wasn't just a preseason friendly, it was a football spectacle. 7-3 on the scoreboard, crazy tempo, back and forth chaos, pure energy from start to finish. And let me tell you, the atmosphere was electric. Korean fans in Barça shirts were singing, cheering, and chanting like they were at the Camp Nou. It felt more like a dramatic final than a preseason match. It was fun, fast, and slightly insane. After the final whistle, I just sat there in silence, mouth open, processing what we'd just seen. The attack was on fire. Ferran, Rashford, Lewandowski, Yamal all delivered. Korean fans and Barça kids definitely got their money's worth. But the defense? Oh my. Every Seoul counterattack made Garcia and Chesney panic. 3 goals conceded from 4 shots on target. Come on. And now the match stats. Possession, 73% to 27%. Passes, 732 to 268. Pass accuracy, 94% to 82%. Shots, 19 to 9. XG, 2.33 to 0.93. Final score, 7-3. After the game, Ferran Torres said, "We're better than last season. Rashford is a beast, Joan is a top goalkeeper, he will give us confidence." And honestly, I agree, but we tend to say this too many times before in preseason. This is it, Barça are going to win the treble. And then come the injuries, slumps, inconsistency, bad luck. So this time, no hype. We wait. If this Barça is really better, we'll see it when it counts. Gabi is a captain, it just felt right. In the second half, he did it all. 3 duels won, 33 accurate passes, 0 time dispossessed. 1 goal plus 1 assist and 2 chances created. Also, that moment when he won a header near the box, he literally bounced like a spring. Flick already envisions him as a 6 or 8. The competition is fierce. De Jong, Pedri, Casado, Bernal, but Gavi is Gavi. He is built different. He ran the midfield like a general. I told you to watch him this preseason, and he delivered. He was one of the best players on the pitch. And the next question, who's gonna be the main striker this season? No clear answer yet. Ferran started versus Vissel Kobe, Lewandowski versus Seoul. I think Levy will start the season by default, but Ferran is pushing hard. Both scored in this one, classic finishes. Levy pounced on a rebound, and Ferran with 2 perfect runs and finishes. It's gonna be a fun duel, and Barça will only benefit from it. And now we move to the next one. Andreas Christensen is not done. After being pushed out for 2 months, he's now looking like the best defender this preseason for Barça. 43 passes, 98% accuracy, 5 into the final third, and an absolute screamer of a goal. Yes, it's early, but if he stays fit, he could even displace Araujo. But also don't forget Eric Garcia and Gerard Martin, who could now switch to left-footed center-back with Torrens stepping into the squad. If Martin improves his passing, he's a gem. The defense though, yikes. The first choice backline, Koundé, Kubarsi, Nigo, Bolde, haven't played a minute together yet. They're not 100% match fit either. The chemistry is off, and that showed. The second and third goal came from high-line disasters and no offside trap. And yes, the same old mistakes. First goal, Yamal lost the ball, Araujo fell over like a sack of potatoes. Second, Anderson had all the time in the world, and Frankie just watched. If they don't fix this, it will happen again in La Liga. Simple as that. The youngsters delivered once again. Rooney Bargi, bold, fast, raw, but full of promise. Could be a great backup for Yamal. Joffrey Torren, assist, 34 touches, 24 out of 24 passes. If he keeps this up, Bolden might feel the heat. Tony Fernandes, 30 minutes, 15 touches, 11 out of 11 passes, 2 shots, 2 touches in the position box, 1 pass into the final third, 0 times dispossessed. Great impact off the bench, Flick was happy. Guilherme Fernandes, 13 minutes, 10 touches, 7 out of 7 passes, 1 chance created, 2 passes into the final third, 1 out of 1 accurate crosses, 0 time dispossessed, 1 out of 1 tackles won, 1 clearance, 1 out of 1 duels won. Excellent cameo. He was rumored to be sold, but this performance changed things. Maybe a loan makes more sense. He is too good for Spain's 4th division, where Barça Athletic just got relegated. Despite the uncertain future, Ford showed good form against Seoul and has no intention of giving up on his fight for a place in the starting lineup. Let's see if Flick gives him another chance in the match against Daegu. 3 goals conceded. Even in a win, Flick won't be clapping. A 7-3 scoreline looks fun, but for Flick, conceding 3 goals against the key league side is a warning sign. And don't forget, he still remembers the Champions League meltdown. Barca won the treble domestically, but then shipped 7 goals to Inter in the UCL semis. And in the Montjuic Clasico, they won, but Real Madrid scored 3 again. That's why Flick is obsessed with one thing: intense pressing. Especially with a high line, no pressing equals chaos in defense. Right now they're not pressing well, but let's be fair, the players are exhausted, both mentally and physically. It's preseason and legs are heavy. Rashford is adapting. His performance against Seoul might have been even better than in his debut. 88% pass accuracy, 24 touches, 5 in the box, 3 take-ons, 2 shots, both on target, 1 ball recovery, 1 chance created, 1 assist. That assist to Ferran, that was fire. Congrats Marcus, your first direct goal contribution in a Barca shirt. He didn't score, but he created so much danger. This man is cooking and Flick is building him into a beast for 2025-2026. And what about Yamal? Against Seoul, he silenced every bit of criticism from the previous game. 2 goals in 45 minutes, great performance, and now the narrative has flipped. With that number 10 shirt, it's Yamal X2. After the match, he said, "Scoring a goal with this jersey and the number 10 on my back is a dream." People are comparing his goal with Leo Messi's first wearing the 10, and I love Itza Yuna's viral reaction to one of his goals. And the new celebration? Well, that was bold. Now let's talk about captaincy and Gavi. In the second half versus Seoul, Gavi wore the armband, and honestly, I already told you, it felt right. He's only 20, but was the most experienced Barca player on the pitch. 5th preseason with the first team, a full decade since joining La Masia, endless passion for the club, all in one player. And what a goal! After a brilliant team move, he picked up the ball at the edge of the box, pulled off his classic Xavi-style spin, and bam, smashed it low into the far corner. Then a kiss to the stands, hugs all around, and a heartfelt kiss on the badge. This boy breathes Barca. Flick subbed him up right after, they hugged, shared a few words, captain vibes all over. And this wasn't his first time. Gabi first wore the armband back in October 2024, right after returning from injury. Remember that Sevilla match? The crowd went wild when he warmed up. Pedri gave him the captain's armband, and it was a moment to remember. And now with Ter Stegen's drama and tension with the club, fans are wondering who should be the new captain. Ferran and Frankie says Mark is still captain, but let's be real. Votes are secret, and Flick might make the final call, like Pep did at City. And Gavi might be the perfect choice. Loved by the fans, respected in the locker room, and La Masia graduate with character and experience. Yes, he's young, yes, he's fiery, but that's how real leaders are born. Tell me, CULES, would you vote for Gavi as the next captain? Let me know in the comments. Leave a like if you enjoyed this match. One more friendly left, Barca versus Daegu, the weakest Key League team, and we're watching closely.